They wanted to shift elections for positions like town supervisor and county executive from odd-numbered years to even-numbered to reduce confusion and also to try to boost voter turnout. A number of Republican leaders then sued the state, and that is what has led to this new ruling. Michael Crocker, head of the Erie County GOP, called this a victory for democracy and, quote, defeat for the Democrats' blatant power grab. Their unconstitutional attempt to eliminate local elections was designed to silence communities and impose one-party rule across New York. That from the county party chairman. Joe Burns is a GOP election law attorney, and he joins me now live. Always great to get your insight on these things, and I wonder if you could just start by walking us through. I mean, the judge here said that this was unconstitutional, violated the state Constitution. Real quickly, what was just the rationale for it?
Sure. Thanks for having me. In a nutshell, the state constitution has a number of protections for local governments, counties, towns, even cities, which were not included in this law. And so, in a nutshell, the judge said that the subject that was being addressed here, these local elections, is not a subject of state concern, and so therefore the state legislature overstepped its constitutional boundaries, and therefore the law was invalid.
So people who are in favor of this, including the Democratic sponsors of the bill, said basically Republicans handpicked a judge in a conservative area. They got a conservative judge, and he handed down this ruling, and they expect it to be overturned. How legally sound do you think this is?
I think it's a pretty sound decision by Judge Neary. You know, the state constitution was amended back in the 60s to add additional protections to local governments. And New York has a pretty strong and robust tradition of local control and local concerns being decided at the local level. Look, there's a process. You know, this will be appealed. This isn't the final word on the subject, but I think it's a pretty strong decision. But certainly time will tell what we'll see what the appellate courts have to say about that.
So it's pretty clear the old rules certainly favored Republicans having these elections in odd years when just frankly fewer people participate. Democrats would argue you want them in even years because that's when more people participate. What do you say to folks who believe we should have a system in which, you know, people are voting more, not a system in which, you know, you have these elections in years when no one's thinking about politics?
Yeah, you know, I think that's actually something that the judge addressed in his decision. And he pointed out how you do certainly have some local elections that occur in even years already, and there's already a drop-off. People might vote for president, people might vote for their state legislators or their member of Congress, but they'll leave blank the odd race for town justice or town clerk. So you already have that drop-off in even-numbered years. But more importantly, probably, is that if you're a local candidate, regardless of party affiliation, you might have a budget when you're running for town board, town supervisor of maybe a couple $1,000s. It's really hard to get your message out there if you're competing on the same ballot as a member of Congress who might spend a couple $1 billion in his or her race, or a state legislative candidate who might spend a few $100,000 in your race. You know, and as far as the question of even years favoring Democrats, odd years favoring Republicans, that's certainly the conventional wisdom, but I'm not sure if you look back at recent history if that actually pans out. There have been even years that have been pretty good for Republicans, and there have been odd years that have been pretty good for Democrats. So this might be the conventional wisdom, but I think if folks look a little deeper into it, it might not exactly be the case.
We'll continue to follow it as these appeals no doubt happen. Election attorney Joe Burns. Joe, thanks so much for your time.
Thanks for having me.